Zimbric. I'm the Artistic Director and Conductor for Classics for Kids. Thank you so much for joining us for today's special live stream. We're celebrating music on the trail, music inspired by the forest and desert. And of course, I love being outside, and we're so lucky to live in a place like San Diego, where we can be in the forest or in the desert or even in the ocean in just a matter of hours. Today, we're going to be hearing from a number of musicians from Classics for Kids, and they're going to be sharing with us some highlights of different pieces of music inspired by things in the forest and in the desert. But I'm going to start us off by a piece for the piano. It was written by a composer named Bela Bartok. Mr. Bartok was inspired by folk music, music that he heard around him. This next piece was inspired by music specifically from Slovakia, so a Slovakian folk tune, and it's called Above the Tree, Under the Tree. What I like about this piece is when I play it, I can't help but think about little animals running up over a tree and under a tree, or maybe kids playing tag, or somebody climbing a tree and getting to the top. It's just a short little piece, but it's a lot of fun to play. So here you go. This is a piece by Bela Bartok called Above the Tree, Under the Tree. All right, I'm going to pass it over now to one of our musicians named Francesca Savage. Francesca has picked some highlights of favorite pieces that she loves that are inspired by things from the forest and the desert. Take it away, Francesca.
Hi everybody, I am Miss Francesca with Classics for Kids, and I and my violin and viola are going to take you on a trip through our beautiful forest down into our beautiful desert today. So we're going to start in the Cuyamacas, but we're going to use a song called The Tales of the Vienna Woods by Johann Strauss, all about walking through the beautiful woods and hiking, enjoying the fresh air. And then at nighttime, when the darkness comes, I love to look up through the trees of the forest and enjoy making wishes. So this is When You Wish Upon a Star from the movie Pinocchio by Walt Disney. And then, I'll tell you what, the next day after a lovely camping trip up in the mountains, camping under those trees and looking out at the stars, I might want to go on a hike. As a matter of fact, I might want to run around. So the next song I'm going to play is actually called a running song. It's a Corante by Johann Sebastian Bach, and I'm going to play it on my viola. I might descend those mountains into the beautiful desert. And when I'm in the desert after I've hiked around for a day, we like to go ahead and camp again. And this time when we're around the campfire eating our marshmallows, we might be telling stories. Stories like Scheherazade did long ago in the deserts in the Middle East. This is a song by Nicholas Rimsky-Korsakov. Could you tell she had some adventures, some slow, some fast, stories all over. Well, the other thing about the desert that I think is fun to know is that the gold miners were out there and the cowboys were out there, all working ranches and working in those big valleys to herd cattle and just have a lot of work. Cowboys. So I'm going to play now a song by South American black woman composer named Francesca Jinqua Gonzaga. It's called Gaucho, or Cowboy. And this will be my last one. Thank you for traveling with me from the forest to the deserts of beautiful California. Have a great day.
Francesca, thank you so much. I just love how you bring your joy that you have from music and share it with us in these live streams. All right, next we're gonna go to another musician named Melanie Medina. Melanie plays a ukulele and her style of music is more in the pop or jazz genre. So let's see what Melanie has in store for us. Take it away, Melanie.
Hey there, friends. My name is Miss Melanie, and for my Music of the Desert and Forest selection, I'm going to play you a very famous jazz tune called Autumn Leaves. So Autumn Leaves was originally composed by a French and Hungarian composer named Joseph Kosma. It has since become one of the most played and recorded jazz standards of all time. All the greats like Miles Davis, Duke Ellington, Billie Holiday, and Ella Fitzgerald have had their take on it, but just about everyone has recorded a version. My personal favorite is by a piano player named Keith Jarrett. So at any given jazz jam session, you are bound to hear this tune at least once. And I'm going to play it for you now, complete with a completely made up on the spot, aka improvised solo in the middle, and with the help of my little backing track here. So here is Autumn Leaves. The falling leaves drift by my window, the falling leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. Falling leaves drift by my window, the falling leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. Thanks for listening, friends. Happy autumn. That was Autumn Leaves.
Thank you so much, Melanie, for sharing with us. And I couldn't help but think about walking around with some autumn leaves. I love that. All right, next up is April Leslie. April Leslie plays clarinet and also bass clarinet. And we're really lucky to have her playing some of her favorite tunes that were inspired by the forest and the desert. Your turn, April.
Hi friends, I am Miss April and I am the clarinetist with the Classics for Kids Philharmonic, and I'm so excited to be here with you again to talk about music through the forest and the desert. I'm going to play for you this first song where we are actually going to go into the woods as I play a song from a musical called Into the Woods. Now this was a really great musical, very clever, that combined many very famous fairy tales, including Little Red Riding Hood, Jack and the Beanstalk, Rapunzel, and Cinderella, and combined all of those fairy tales into one very fun musical. So I'm going to play for you the theme of Into the Woods, so you can imagine when Little Red Riding Hood is, of course, going into the woods to meet grandmother Joy. So now we are going to travel from the woods to Rome going to switch my clarinet to my A clarinet. It's just a little bit longer and plays a little tiny bit lower. Now this song was written by a famous Italian composer named Respighi. He wrote it back in 1924, and he wrote 4 special, what we call symphonic tone poems, or musical tone poems. And each of these 4 different pieces he wrote were 4 different locations in Rome representing the pine. So pine trees in different locations and different times of days. So I'm going to be playing you the 3rd location he chose, which was one of the tallest hills in Rome, and the time of day is that special time of night when you have a full moon shining on these gorgeous pine trees. So now we need to go from the forest, of course, to the desert. And I am going to switch my instrument one more time to the bass clarinet. Now the bass clarinet is really just a very long clarinet with a bell that plays super low. So I'm going to play for you a song that represents the desert from one of the most famous Disney movies ever made, called Aladdin. So here is Arabian Nights, which of course the Arabian Desert is one of the most famous vast deserts. So here's Arabian Nights from Aladdin on my bass clarinet. Musical journey with the clarinet going through the forest, the woods, and of course, the desert. Bye, friends.
Hello everyone, I'm very excited. We are very excited to be here with you today. Some of you know me as Mario or Mr. Mario Eguia, and as you guys know, I'm a mariachi player here in San Diego. And today I have some guests, special guests with me today. Very good friends of mine. And I want to start with Jessica Barragan on the violin, and then Carlos Castaneda on the trumpet, and my good friend Mr. Christopher Behrens on the guitarrón. Hola, amigos. Now, and a song that really gets to highlight all these instruments is a song from Veracruz called El Cascabel. And El Cascabel, it's actually the tail of a rattlesnake. You shake it, and it's a rattle. So the song mentions a cascabel as somebody that really likes somebody, and every time they shake that little rattle, hopefully it can remind them of them when they're far away or somewhere else. So this is El Cascabel from Veracruz. I hope you guys enjoy. There will be little surprises in there. Listo, muchachos.
mujer, y como la de un hombre. Y como era de un hombre, se lo di al libre en la mano, para que fuera con él allá por la madrugada. Chale, Cris, que se escuche ese guitarrón.
Y eso que ya tiene otro dedo. ¡Ay, hija!
Bueno, Mario, sí, señor. Sáquele que sigue esa vieja. Anoche por la ventana platicando con mi olor, platicando con mi olor. Anoche por la ventana, platicando con mi olor, platicando con mi olor. Anoche por la ventana, me pidió que le cantara. Me pidió que le cantara el cascabel por menor y que no le dilatara, me lo pedía de favor. Ay, como resumba y suena. Ay, como resumba y suena, resumba y va resumbando, resumba y va resumbando. Mi cascabel. En la
Thank you for joining us for our live stream today. Don't forget to check us out on December 8th. We're going to do another one of these. And this time, we're going to talk about music that's inspired by the ocean, the waves, the water, the beach, what we can think about another area of San Diego County. I hope you enjoyed all of the music today and that you'll stay in touch with Classics for Kids. Have a great rest of your day, you guys. Bye!